Hi guys, welcome back to yet another video. My name is Martin. I'm filming this in my storage unit today. Before I start, I'll just be quiet for a second. Can anyone hear that? And of course it stops. As soon as I started recording this video, someone has a chainsaw out and is having a go at chopping something down. My question for you guys, especially the long-term fans, can you hear any exterior noise? I was recording something the other day and a kookaburra went off right at the start of the video. I could hear it, but I don't know if any of my listeners heard it. So yeah, I'll put it out to you guys. Can you hear that? Now, what I do on this channel is I show off 4 comic books that I've selected from random, and I'm ending on a key issue. This key issue was a recent pickup, in that I've had it for a couple of months. But the first issue I want to show off is Damage Control issue 3. This came out, I think, last year. Let me just have a bit. Yes, last year. And it's written by Adam Goldberg of the TV show The Goldbergs, which I used to watch. Um, being being down in Australia, network TVs are kind of privy to the discretion of uh, this, that, and the other. So we didn't get every single episode of the Goldbergs. I haven't watched the last couple of seasons, but um, I took a chance with this, and I was I was disappointed at times, and then I was intrigued with other issues. Um, it was kind of hit and miss. Adam Goldberg has a clear love for Marvel characters. Um, I just think that he is a little bit too wordy and tries to go for the joke too much, which is understandable. He's a joke writer, but I just think that he could stretch his legs a little bit more, as I stretch my legs. He can stretch his legs a little bit more and just do less is more, and don't go for the joke. Try something a little bit different. But going for obscure characters works for me. I'm a fan of obscure characters, so this is a bit of a win. The next issue I want to show off is X-Men issue 8 with Jim Lee on art. Is this Jim Lee? Yes. Yes, it is. And what I think really propelled this era of the X-Men was this story between Bishop and Gambit, with the whole concept of Bishop returning from the future, or coming from the future, to take out the traitor, the X-Men traitor. And for a long while, you thought it was Gambit, and Gambit, being the rapscallion that he is, he doesn't give anything away, which intrigued me, and it kind of propelled the mystery to a level which was more than just comic books. Um, yeah, there we go. I think if we were ever to be so lucky as to have uh, this era of X Men in the movies, I think, I hope, as I said, I always live in hope. I live in hope that cinema audiences are intrigued by the trailer story, and they show it in kind, and they go and see these movies. It is what it is. I'm just babbling here, guys. Yeah, this next issue. Okay. Survival Street issue 4 by James Asmus. Um, it's it's an interesting concept. I guess you could call it an interesting concept, where it is Muppet versions, or Sesame Street versions of the Sesame Street characters, but told with a really nihilistic point of view on the world. A really, not shallow, but there's nothing good here. Um, there's dark humor, but it's told in such a way that it's not even humorous. It's just pure dread. And I think that's what James Asmus is going here. That um, everything is for nothing. And even though they are puppets, Muppets, Sesame Street characters, um, and you're meant to idolize these characters, you're really not meant to. Um, So this series follows a certain line where it could be fun, but you're also not meant to be enjoying yourself. So it's a very weird, maybe uncomfortable read. It wasn't what I expected. Um, I should have only bought the first issue and just left the rest because I don't have that nihilistic view of the world. As I keep saying, I live in hope that things are going to get better. I'm more of I hope I seem to be more of an optimist than anything else. But there we go. Survival Street, issue 4 by Dark Horse. Did you read it? Did you know about it? Put down in the comments down below. Now, I bought this book for spec when James Gunn and Peter Safran announced that they were taking over the DC universe with the movies. I thought I almost got to a point where I wrote down all the characters and wanted to find their first appearances in the hope that this character would be announced in a book. Um, but then I thought, that's a stupid way of collecting. If you're collecting just for FOMO, just for spec, then you're completely missing the point of buying comic books and reading them. You buy comic books to read them and enjoy them, and I certainly enjoyed this one. Here we go. It is Weird Western Tales issue. I've got the ring light in my eyes. It's issue 48. Had to check that because it's it's very small. It's white on black. So yeah, maybe I should get some glasses. The old man, look at it. It's issue 48. Yeah, but it's Weird Western Tales. It's the first appearance of this character called Cinnamon, and she appeared every so often in the Jonah Hex series, especially during the Jimmy Palmiotti and Justin Gray run. I was intrigued by the character visually. She's an intriguing character. Young, red-headed, could shoot like nobody's business, kind of like Annie Oakley, but for a redhead. And so she was a character who was like on the periphery of the DC universe, and I thought I want to see what her first appearance was. This wasn't a cheap book, surprisingly. I got it off eBay, and this story that she's in, the first appearance of the first time she's in a book, she spends most of her time playing cards. Now, I'm not a card player. I don't know how to play cards. I'm not familiar with the rules. So I'll put this to you guys. When you're reading a book that centers around card games, and when you're watching movies, which is all about poker or blackjack or whatever, like, does the fact that you don't know the rules, does that hinder the story for you? Does it make it boring? Are you sitting there just like looking at it just to look at it? Do you need to know the rules of the game in order to fully appreciate the story? That's the question for today. And that's the video for today. So please let me know what you think in the comments down below. Please like and subscribe if you wish to. I would really appreciate it. Thanks for sticking with me, and I will catch you at the next one. Bye.